Hi everyone, my name's Rhys Adnams and I'm the founder and CEO of Eaton Square. Today I'm joined by Caroline Popper in the United States and Bob Atwill in Australia. They both focus on the biotech sector, which is key to us. So Caroline, one of your key areas of focus is the diagnostic space. How are you seeing that impacted by COVID-19 at the moment?
Well, COVID has really been a boon to the diagnostic industry. I can't remember a time when there was so much interest in diagnostics of all types, from molecular to lateral flow assays to specimen collection, etc. I think this renewed interest has been fantastic for innovators in the space, as well as for the large companies that acquire those innovators. I think for us, there's a whole lot of activity in new technology, in new reagents, in the diagnostic information that they generate, and also in non-test diagnostics like digital tools. So I think there's a real interest in information that makes healthcare more efficient. That's diagnostics, and I think that represents a lot of opportunities for a lot of innovators.
Thanks, Caroline. And Bob, you work more in the biotech space. How are you seeing things playing out there?
Yeah, thanks, Rhys. It's undoubted that COVID-19 has had a major effect in pharma, biotech, cellular medicines and devices. I've been in all of them for 30 years and there's been a lot of changes that have been going on. I suppose there's two areas. The first one is those companies that are positively affected by COVID-19. There's an awful lot going on in antivirals and also in AI, looking at repurposing of compounds into antivirals. There are also those that have had a very negative effect with COVID-19 in such areas as trials being on hold, in distribution issues, and reduced revenues, and access to capital being very scarce. But a lot of those will come back in time. And so it's about helping those that are affected by COVID, but also capitalizing on the opportunities that some companies undoubtedly have in this environment with the pandemic and what goes on after the pandemic.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, and thanks for that. And finally, Caroline, in the diagnostic sector, what are the broader trends that you're seeing where technology and societal changes are impacting the diagnostic sector?
Yeah, Rhys, I think that the big changes are on both ends of the spectrum. In the one, in central labs, where there's increasingly sophisticated instrumentation that generates more and more information, like spatial profiling in tissue. And then on the other end of the spectrum, where diagnostics are becoming easier and easier to use in order to support the trend towards home health, home diagnostics, the increased interest of consumers in generating information and performing their own diagnostics. And I think we're seeing a lot of companies grow up at both ends of that spectrum because there's a general recognition that information is what's really important to making healthcare delivery more efficient. I also think we're seeing something that some refer to as diagnostic literacy, the increased knowledge that patients have or consumers have about their own healthcare and their interest in controlling that information more. I think to some extent, the US may be ahead of where other parts of the world are in this, or consumers are more interested in having that information and in fact demanding it in some circumstances.
Yeah, excellent. Well, thank you both for that. And we look forward to talking to you again.